Broadcasting live on YouTube. Welcome, dirty peasants, to episode 6 of the Wartwood Gazette podcast. This week we'll be covering scheduling of the duration of Amphibia. I'm your host, Thumbaticon, and joining me today we have Nick.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Returning to the show, we also have Lemur.
Hello.
And also back on the show, we have Ben.
Hi.
Alright, so I it's been a long week, and I did not prepare a script for this episode because I had a script prepared for True Colors, but True Colors did not air. So we're just gonna talk about Amphibia's airing schedule, starting with season 1. So I guess I have to give some background, I guess. So Amphibia season 1 premiered June 17th, 2019. So let's start with you, Nick. How'd you learn about the show?
Oh shoot, okay. I just remember. I think it was I think I saw like a promotion for it on like the Disney Channel, right? Like about like a month before it released, and like at first, I mean, I sort of was just like, nah, okay, it's another show, right? And I sort of forgot about it, and I think I'm gonna say like a day after the first episode came out, like my little brother was just like, "Hey Nick, you want to go check out this show? It's called Amphibia." And I was like, "Oh, have I heard about this before?" And then yeah, and then I checked it out with them and like, yeah, God, I mean, I loved the first episode. I loved the second one. I loved like what they're doing with it. Yeah, and then I just stuck with it, especially after I found out we'd be getting new episodes every day.
Yeah, that bomb format. So basically, from June 17th and like every day, Monday to Thursday, they premiered an episode every day, and they just nonstop until the end of the season. So I'm gonna pull up the June 2019 calendar, just so I can get a better view of what it looked like back then. And they premiered on like Saturday mornings, I think. So June 17th, yeah, so it started on Monday and then it aired an episode every day, and then Reunion was like a month after. Let me pull up the date for Reunion as well. Okay, so from June 17th to July 18th, so a 1 month, basically.
Yeah.
A month of Amphibia. Lemur, how did you find out about the show?
Well, I didn't discover the show through traditional means like the commercials or advertisements. I didn't found the show that way. Basically, back in 2019, where like I was looking to go back and to watch cartoons because like a year before that, I wasn't I wasn't into cartoons that much anymore because well, real life circumstances prevented me to fully investing some of my time watching new cartoons. But but like in the late part of 2019, I decided that real life is making me miserable and I want to go back to watching cartoons because it is the one thing that made me happy back then. So, and like I was searching through some cartoons that people recommend, and surprisingly enough, Amphibia is one of them. And for the most part, in the last month of 2019, which is December, I pretty much binge watched the entire show in like 2 weeks. And I ended up really liking the show as more than I expected because, like what Nick said, it's just like it started out as this like very simple show about frogs, but after witnessing season one, I surprised myself on how good Amphibia turned out to be. It is pretty great for what I was expecting, and basically since I jumped in the show in like December, it's pretty much and I was pretty much in the halfway point of the season one hiatus. So I was eager to know more about the show in like 6 months. Yeah, that's my story about how I figured out about Amphibia.
All right, thank you, Lemur. And how about you, Ben? How did you discover the show?
Um, okay, so before I started watching Amphibia, I mainly watched another popular show that ended around the same time Amphibia came out, Star versus the Forces of Evil. So that ended May 19th, 2019, and Amphibia came out in June. And I'm kind of like Lemur, where I didn't discover it through like TV promos or advertisements. Um, you Thumbaticon, you made Star versus Force of Evil gifts for the subreddit, but then you started moving to Amphibia around that time it ended. And I think one day I was just like, you know what? These scenes look good. I should probably check out this show. And well, the rest is history, I guess. I was like, this is pretty good. This is pretty good show. I think I'll check the rest of it out. And yeah,
All right, thanks, Ben. Yeah, like similar to Ben, I kind of knew Amphibia and the Owl House were like both in the works during the time they got like greenlit. Because I remember way back in maybe 2018, there was like an announcement of like Star versus the Force of Evil getting like another season renewal. At the same time, Disney was talking about like greenlighting two shows, The Owl House and Amphibia, and then they both had those like teaser posters, which looked interesting. So then, yeah, after Star vs. the Forces of Evil ended, just only like a month later, Amphibia premiered. It was like a nice like, I guess a nice like show to take up my time.
yeah,
And yeah, like you said, Ben, I think Star versus ended early May, I think, and then like a month later.
yeah. Google's saying May 19th, 2019.
Yeah, it's like a month later, Amphibia started, just to fill that void, I guess.
Did a
So
pretty good job of it.
yeah, and we already discussed, like I mentioned earlier, Amphibia basically premiered every day for a month in the summer in the morning. So I know the community, like the subreddit and also the Discord servers at the time were like pretty small because like actually I'll ask each of you this question, like what did you think about the bomb format? So I guess before I ask one of you, I guess I'll just start and I'll say I I personally would never support the bomb format because it's not I guess sustainable for like a community, like a cartoon, like a fan base to grow, and also it's probably like tiresome for like the crew just to see like all their work probably just get like burned through in a few days. But I kind of understand how I can see the logic behind releasing releasing season one the way they did, since the setting itself was like so focused on Wartwood. But I guess starting with Lemur, like what were your thoughts on the bomb format? Since you didn't watch it like at the time it premiered, I guess you binged through it probably like in 2 weeks. So what was that like?
Yeah. So before I answer the question, let me bring this up one. Let me bring up one more point that you kind of forgot. That people kind of forgot. Like in 2019, like Amphibia isn't the first cartoon that got treated like this. Like pretty much every single cartoon they had back in 2019 got the bomb format. Milo Murphy's Law, Star Versus, Amphibia, even DuckTales, even Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure. Like all of the cartoons that they have in their pocket back in 2019. Oh yeah, right. Big Hero 6 the series as well. Like pretty much all of their cartoons that premiered in 2019 got the bomb format, and I never got that, to be honest. Like I agree with all of your points about how the bomb format doesn't benefit both the community and the creators. Like it's not good. It's not a good way to build a community, and it's also not a good way to promote the people to give to the people that work on the show. But so yeah, like you said, um, you did mention how I binge watched the show for 2 weeks because I watched it 6 months after the season finale, and I will also admit that you did raise a very good point about how season one is so into Wartwood. So the setting of season one never really changed that much. So I get I get the binge watching. So I get the binge watch format kind of working in Amphibia because it really didn't change that much in the grand scheme of things. But but I also said, but like what I also said, that even though it is even though it can be binge watchable, I also think that it could have worked in like it could have worked as a season one could have worked in a weekly format as well. Like Amphibia, you can treat Amphibia as this like good feel show about about a girl strange in a new world, just going on shenanigans with her new frog family. Like it would have been fun. Like it would have been fine, and not to mention that Amphibia season one did have pretty subtle moments that could reel in longtime viewers. So it works because Amphibia if Amphibia got released in a weekly format, they could it could have been advertised as a feel good show where that as a feel good show with great comedy and great characters, and also has an interesting story underneath that could attract longtime viewers. So even though the binge watching format of season one, uh, well, not binge watching, the bomb format for season one may have some logical sense. It just makes more sense to release Amphibia season one in a weekly format.
All right, thank you, Lemur.
Sorry.
Uh, then what were your thoughts? Like, I guess what were your thoughts on like season one's airing schedule?
So I I guess to start off, just simply, I agree with both you guys. Like the bomb format isn't really the best thing to do for a show because like it's not the best way to like draw in a community because when you do an episode day after day, it doesn't really get leave fans time to like think over what they just watched. Like, oh, we just watched an episode. okay, time to think about that was about. Oh wait, nope, another one's out. Time to watch that. And then like rinse and repeat until it's ended, and nobody like talked it over with other people about what it was to spread the word of the show and try and draw more people in. Because like when you leave an episode like a week in between them, like it gives people to like think about it, just discuss it with people, like draw in more people to be aware of the show, and just draw them in, I guess. And
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Ben.
yeah, but when you do a bomb format, as I said before, you're giving like less than 24 hours for people to like call up their friends and be like, "Hey, did you watch the newest episode of Amphibia?" And not everyone has the ability to sit down and watch it straight away at the same time every day. And so when you give like a week, people can like kind of manage their schedules if they do want to watch it when it airs. And yeah, TLDR, not the best format. Week in between gives people time to talk about it and build the community.
All right, thank you, Ben. And Nick, what were your thoughts on on the bomb format? Like, what was your process every time you watched an episode?
Okay, I mean, I have to agree with you guys that like it wasn't the best thing for building up hype and popularity for the show, but like I don't know, I always felt like just giving us one episode, like I mean, it wasn't like the whole entire week. Like we'd get like a new episode Monday to Thursday. So I mean, they weren't like they. I mean, yeah, if they did that, they probably would have covered it much faster. But I mean, yeah, I always just felt like giving us daily episodes just sort of fit with their like the daily aspect, the daily adventure aspect of season one, like because honestly, like that's I mean, besides that, that's like my only way of justifying it. But yeah, God, like you guys made like a lot of good points here. Yeah, probably like releasing one episode per week definitely would have stirred up more hype about like the slow snippets of lore we got from each episode. But I don't know. I just like look back at that summer, and I feel like it's nostalgia also that's like blinding me here. Like I know it was just really bad for like the fandom as a whole because like you check like the subreddit, it would just be barren. Probably be like 3 people online with like how many members? Like 300 or something.
Yeah, we were
Like
like
there'd
less
be
than 200 at the time. Like for like
yeah. And then like God, no, I would try to find clips of Amphibia online, just like to watch like a funny moment or something, and there'd be nothing. Like, there just wasn't enough. Just wasn't enough people anywhere talking about this show. But I think what made me like I knew like that wasn't like Amphibia wasn't like my first show. Like it definitely wasn't my first show at the time. So like I knew that like yeah, dropping these episodes like this every single day, not going to build up hype, not going to get a ton of people watching it. But I think it was just something that I was watching for my little brother. So like I never really cared about any of those things. Like it was just something that I enjoyed with them. Never thought anything more than that. But yeah, that's just how I see it.
all right, thanks, Nick. Yeah, and like I am nostalgic for that time. And so I try to think like to be, how do I say it? Unbiased, but it really, the episode a day kind of fit the daily adventures that they had. But then on the other hand, it's like I'm looking at the episodes, and so at the end of Anne versus Wild, remember when we got like Hop Hop like reading about the box?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was on a Wednesday. Like you can't hype us up with a mystery on on a Wednesday and then just give us Contagion the next day.
No, like that's the thing about that. Like I completely missed the fact that it was called like the Calamity Box. So like when I looked online, I just started seeing people talk about the Calamity Box. Like I was super confused because I was thinking like, wait, like is there like a different box? Like are we? Isn't there just a music box? But I'm gonna admit, yeah, it did affect me somewhat. It did affect me somewhat.
Well, at least the next day, like on a Thursday, we'd get Family Shrub, which we learn about the planter history, except their parents, because
Yeah,
it's
of
a
course, you
Disney
got to
show.
keep
We
that
can't
hidden.
we can't learn about anyone's parents.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that. I feel like that's what tricks so many people to fandom, expecting something like lore based with them or something.
And then we got. I remember when Toe Tax and Prison Break aired. It was on a Tuesday, so like I remember Disney hyping it up as like Toad Tuesday.
Wait, they
But
did?
yeah,
I don't
How are you gonna?
remember
How can you
that.
hype for
I don't
that?
remember.
Like they had really? I don't even.
it,
How can you hype? Okay.
it wasn't hype. It was just like a promo where they're like, oh, on tune in on Toad Tuesday, and then like we got like snippets of like Sasha, and then that's where all like the hype was, because since it was like technically the
The
mid
mid-season
season
finale.
episode.
Yeah, the
I
mid-season
don't want to say
finale.
finale because then we got an episode the next day.
Ah, right,
Honest,
right, right.
honestly, when I think about it, I think I sort of do feel that for the crew. Now, didn't they orchestrate some of these episodes expecting them to like take place in the winter? Like, yes, like what? Which? Yeah, snow day. Didn't it have like a custom ending where it was snowing? Like
Yep.
that should have been like
Yeah.
that should have been a Christmas episode, but no, we didn't get it. Oh
There
man, that
also there's also like a throwaway line where like Hop Pop says it feels like we're getting it feels like we're getting ourselves into weekly adventures every week, something like that.
yeah. Oof. Okay. I don't know. Like, what do you? Okay, I think Lemur might have touched upon this, but like, what do you guys think? Like, if no, because you already have people always complaining about how season one's full of filler and they can skip like 90% of the episodes. Like, how do you think that would have panned out if we released this weekly? Because you think people having the ability to binge watch a show wouldn't care if they were like spotting filler or anything, right? Like they could like it's just a fast watch. Just get past it and you're done. So like, how would that potentially affect the review if if season one was released weekly?
I I actually think that I actually think that season one being released weekly would have more people appreciate it more because when people actually get the time to analyze and appreciate the episodes of season one, they're gonna realize that there's more to season one. Like they're gonna appreciate the episodes more.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah, that's actually pretty fair. Yeah.
And like a lot of the episodes, like they give you that cliffhanger ending, but then we have no time to process that. Like even in the first episode, uh, best Franz, like they give us like the Sasha scene at the end, but then we just immediately go into like Kane crazy the next day.
God, that's so true. That's actually really true.
So like everyone was thinking like oh man, like Sasha's like in prison somewhere, and then the next day it's just wacky adventure. But and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just if there was more time to discuss and theorize.
Like I don't know. I mean, I can definitely see season one being like the season that like a lot of people look back at and just like start appreciating again. But I don't know. It's just too bad what happened. Like I'm just I don't know. I was spoiled riding that summer, so I honestly I like no real complaints about how it was released over the summer. But I still feel for Nat and his crew, just how screwed over they were because they put so much heart and soul into this. I mean, we already talked about that whole winter thing, but yeah, I don't know. Like they didn't expect anything like this.
So then I guess we can like start talking about the second half of season one, or I guess the second half of the the month of Amphibia we got. And like,
Woo.
how do I describe this? So the general consensus at the time was that the second half of the season was like a little bit more interesting than the first half, I guess, because we got the scenery changed a little bit more. For example, the snow day episode, it was just like the city was like snowy, the town was snowy. Wally and Anne, that was like they were journeying outside the town, and then Night of an Inn was like one of like Amphibia's many Halloween episodes that aren't actually Halloween episodes.
Oh, that's too bad.
And I mean, we got most of our initial thoughts out. I think I also want to bring up that I remember Matt for a few weeks, he posted like these very detailed like episode summaries and behind the scenes where he like went into depth, and he even described it at one point like that doing those like behind the scenes posts were like basically another job since he was like compiling everything. Like I remember for the stakeout episode, like he showed how the artists like did Anne's like blue wacky hair when her and Hop Hop were, I guess, were basically high. I don't know how else to describe it.
Yeah.
High on tea and Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess do any of you guys want to talk about the latter half of season 1 other than reunion? Because I know that's like kind of its own like
Yeah.
mini discussion.
Well,
Like
I
I don't
guess-
remember anything like like there wasn't too much of like there wasn't a lot of advertising other than like the normal weekly. Even I don't think we didn't get daily promos for most of season 1. It was mostly the beginning, toe tax / prison break, and then the reunion ads, but that was pretty much it. So I guess starting with Lemur, like what were your thoughts on like the latter half of season 1, like to be brief?
well, I will say that it is a lot. It is a little more interesting than the first half of season 1 because, yeah, like you said, we got more subtle developments in the world of Amphibia, particularly the political landscape of Amphibia, with how the toads rule the frogs are just the peasants, the villagers, and the newts who we haven't really seen that much are the superior race in Amphibia.
Were they
in this
even introduced?
yeah,
They weren't.
they weren't introduced, but they were the concept of the newts were introduced in season 1, where like in Fiddle Me This about in
Yeah, Newtopia. Like, yeah. They gave us like a small
Newtopia.
piece of Newtopia, yeah.
Newtopia,
Newtopia
University.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we got that tease. We also got Anne bonding with the townies more, particularly Wally. There's also we also got more episodes focused on the planters, especially each of the planters like Polly, Hop Up, and Sprig. Each of them got their own episodes to shine. And then we also got some development with the box. Like they're also making in this part of the season, they're actually making moves on how to get Anne back home with the archives episodes and bizarre.
Okay. That's the thing about that. Okay. Wasn't the second half of Amphibia sort of aired out of order? Am I like wrong of that? Because I could have just sworn like sort of like the trip to the archives and like Bizarre like sort of connect to each other, right? Because like trip to the archives, they're talking about going to like an ancient library to learn some stuff. and then you swipe over to like Bazaar, and it opens up with them like returning from like a journey or something, right? Like am I
No,
wrong
they
here
they
or
went
like?
they went to check if the like this wall of ice near the mountains that exit the valley had melted or not, and they were
Oh,
still
okay,
frozen
okay.
over.
Yeah.
And it was basically Hop Up saying like, "Oh, it was going to take longer than anticipated
Because
Okay,
it
for
all right,
the
was
never
ice
mind
to
then.
raining.
melt."
All right, then yeah, never mind that. But yeah.
Well, yeah.
And yeah, some of the
Mhm.
episodes were out of order. Like I remember, I think the archives episode aired a little bit earlier. Like to be honest, it's all kind of like a blur.
Oh yeah, no, it's been a while. It's been a while.
It has been a while.
Crazy though. Like,
Yeah, I can't really remember most of 2019.
yeah, I don't know. Like,
2020 made our perception of time
oh
just
yeah,
fucked up.
it did. I'm not even sure how I survived. Like, how many hiatuses did we go through? Like,
We went through like two.
I don't even know how I survived both of those. Like, I don't know how I survived. Like, I think it was just because I wasn't as into Amphibia at that time as I am now. Like, I'm cursed now though.
Like
Like before that,
apparently.
yeah, before then I was just like, oh yeah, funny frog show, right? Like I was just like, this is pretty nice. Like, but now, oh my god, yeah, getting the chance to talk about this show a lot has just like made me appreciate it like much more, like what it does with its story and characters. That I just know I'm probably this is going to be the hiatus where I suffer. This is where I'm going to be checking every day for any news on when this is coming back.
Refresh, 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 refresh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna talk about that a little bit later.
Oh, okay. Sorry
Oh,
about that.
oh yeah, we are. We're still on season one.
We're just still season 1. Hold on,
Okay.
guys, for a bit.
Then,
But like, so I guess we can talk about Reunion, where I remember we never we didn't get a promo for Reunion. All we got was Matt posting like some artwork of like Anne, but like Sasha's shadow in the background, so we knew like something was gonna go down.
dude, I feel so stupid about that because I didn't know he posted. Okay, my dumbass didn't know he posted any promo art for season one at all. Like I had no idea that he did this until like I joined this Discord like a month ago. So like, no, when I don't know. I just wish I was aware of this, but aware of like so much more of this. Like I don't know, just the cool aspects of being part of this fan, like seeing all his artwork. But God, no, that promo was that promo was amazing. I love it.
Like
Who is
Lemur, what were your thoughts? Like there wasn't really a lot of build up to the season one finale. All we got like in the fandom, I remember there was just us looking at like screen caps from like the the video on demand like placeholder links where we saw like Anne and Sasha on like the shopping cart.
Hmm. Yeah, I never really got into that hype at all because, I
Oh
binge
right,
watched
so
this shit.
yeah, I
Well,
forgot Lever. Sorry about that.
yeah, it's okay, but yeah. Yeah, but I can't even imagine how under hyped Reunion was. Like, geez, like it is a big episode, and you're just gonna treat it like any other episode of the week.
yeah,
God damn.
God. Dude, I just remember noticing. I was just like, "Oh, wait, oh, there's no more Amphibia episodes next week. Oh, I guess this is the season finale then." Like, and then when I saw it, I was like, "Holy shit! What the hell? What the hell is this happening in this episode?" But
Oh yeah,
yeah,
and also that was the only episode art we actually got for season one, other than maybe I think uh, Anne or Beast, because like the season went by so quickly. Like the
wait,
artists didn't
Yeah.
have time.
wait. He only Matt Brawley only drew like two different promo arts. Really?
Yeah,
Apparently,
Oh
yeah.
man.
Huh.
Oh, okay, that sucks. Oh, I feel bad for him then. I don't blame him though. It would have been tough to keep up with.
Yeah. Yeah. Also the countdown art.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Wait, nah. Wait, can we talk about? Wait, was that for like Marcy? But no, we can
No,
probably
No,
talk
no,
about that
no,
I,
no,
later.
no.
no.
That's another thing.
There's another
But
time.
I guess we can like move on from season one then, because like actually, Ben, do you have any thoughts on like the lead up to reunion?
Uh, no, not really. From what I can just remember, I think it was just more slice of life episodes mixed with some episodes that continued on the lore. Really. Yeah. All right. Hello?
Yeah, I just remember there was. I mean, I guess like the build up we got was. I think it was like I think we can say it was like sort of teased at in Prison Break, and then of course we got like that last snippet in like I forgot what it was called, like End of the Year, but yeah,
End of
that
the
was like
year.
yeah, that was pretty
Yeah.
much. I think that was pretty much all the build up we got of it, right? Towards the reunion. Hell,
Yeah.
At the end of the year, there was like a little cliffhanger towards reunion with Toady being like, "There's someone who wants to see you," and then like Anne walks away from the party, and boom, there's Sasha.
Although you can argue that Anne's development throughout season one is the development for reunion, is the build up for reunion.
yeah, that's exactly what I think the show does. Like it builds up, it character development happens all through the quote unquote filler episodes, and then like the chance to really show off how much they've grown in this huge plot episodes, and it just makes them like 10 times better than they ever could have been. Like that's what I
Yeah.
feel like. That's like what I feel like is a general formula for the show, and they do it so
Yeah.
damn well.
Yeah, like they do quote unquote filler episodes very differently than most cartoons these days.
Yeah, that's why I feel
Because
like it's
they're
like. Oh no, go ahead, go ahead.
no. What are you gonna say?
That's just I feel like it's sort of unique and new, and not a lot of people knew like what to think of this show. Like that's why I feel like it didn't grab as big as a following that like other shows did. Like it's something new that we haven't really seen beforehand. Like right, we can't really compare its general formula to like other shows because it's like it's always plot. It's like yeah, I guess you get some character development mixed in, and yeah, like they're still great and all, but like Amphibia, it's like it's breather, then plot, right? Like that's how I've seen the show myself.
Mhm.
So I guess did my mic cut off while I was in the middle of talking?
Yeah, you were quiet for a bit.
Oh, okay. Whoops. But I guess it's a good time to like transition to like the season. I think were we already talking about the season one hiatus?
Well, not yet.
So what time is it? Okay, yeah. So I guess it's a good time to like get into the season one hiatus where all we really got, I think in August we got the promo art of the Flagon and Utopia. And then around like September, October, we got that special Amphibia poster with like Marcy's like cape in the background and
The
Utopia in
N-
like the distance.
yeah, the
And that was about it.
NYCC yeah, the
Yeah,
NYCC poster, right? Yeah,
yes.
you saw that.
So Ben, do you remember what like the speculation was at the time?
Um, I think judging from a lot of the art, I think a lot of people on the subreddit or just in general, I think they kind of mostly just thought it was going to be like traveling for the entirety of season two, and then at the end they get to Newtopia. Um,
Yeah, like
what
even
else?
that was my thought during the hiatus. I thought once we got that promo, I thought Newtopia would be that getting to Newtopia itself would be the end game of season 2. So I was surprised that
That
6
wasn't
episodes
even
in.
the thing. That was like a couple episodes of traveling, and then like boom, we're already there.
Yeah. And anything else? I remember like a lot of people thought like Marcy would be like a very stoic
Yeah, yeah,
kind of
yeah.
character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought she was
Based
gonna
on the
be.
poster.
Yeah, I thought she was. Yeah, plus all we had back then before season 2 was just like that one shot of Marcy where she looks smug as hell, right? So like
She got her
I
hands
thought
in
she
her
was gonna.
face.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought she was gonna be like Sasha 2.0. Like I thought she was just gonna be like another bully towards Anne. But hell, I'm glad we were wrong though. I'm glad I was wrong.
She's like the opposite of Sasha.
Yeah, I love that. I love the fact they. I feel like the audience was basically just. I mean, I know that's season 2, but I feel like the audience was basically just like sprigging that scene, thinking, "Oh, we're just gonna get another Sasha." But then no, Anne just slaps us in the face and says, "No, no, she is completely the opposite of her."
I think
Oh, and also, oh, go ahead, Lemur.
I was about to say, like, either they develop Marcy's character very late in that episode, or later in the season, where the only thing they got is the smug thing, or they deliberately put that on purpose so they could so you can subvert the expectations of the audience when it comes to Marcy.
I mean, really, in season 1, Marcy wasn't even much of a focus. It was more like Anne, and then towards the end episodes, it was like kind of learning more about Sasha.
Yeah, I do wonder. I do wonder what are the thoughts of the people who watch True Colors listening to what we are saying right now, though.
Oh
No
yeah,
comment.
I haven't watched.
No, I'm not saying anything.
Uh,
Minus the statement.
you
There's
get
nothing.
you guys think what the word doing being stupid right now.
Like half of like basically half of us have watched True Colors and half of us hasn't. And let's
Yeah,
just leave it
Yeah.
off. Let's leave it like that. We don't
let's
need
leave it
don't
out.
need
Let's leave
to
it out. Yeah.
let's not get into that.
Mhm.
But also Chuck in the chat brought up that we got Amphibia shorts.
Oh yeah. No, see, I think
Oh
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
Teen
Those
Girl
were
in a
pretty
Frog
nice.
World.
we got
Yeah,
like
those are
5
pretty
of those
nice.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got like
5
one
or
every
10.
week.
Then we also had like the chibi shorts, right? Like where they were like I don't even know, like tiny anime characters. Like no,
Oh
those
yeah,
those are pretty nice.
Chibi
I like
Tales.
that. Yeah, I actually really like that.
Those happened, I think, a lot later though in the hiatus. Like I think they happened in 2020.
Yeah.
Oh, did
Yeah.
they? Oh, I can't even
Oh,
remember.
Like,
It's all blur. It's all blur at this point. I cannot remember.
was it after season 2 though, or like after season 2A, or
Oh,
before it,
wait,
or
really? No,
during
I could have
even?
sworn I could have sworn it happened before we got season 2. Like
yeah. The
I don't.
chibi were definitely before season 2
Yeah.
like started, because
Oh, because I remember, yeah, I
it was
remember
all
making.
kind of stuff in season 1. The chibi shorts were kind of mainly about.
Yeah, like right before the promos for season 2 aired. So I think the chibi shorts were used to hype up season 2.
Oh, were
And then
they? I thought.
the season one shorts were basically just to remind us that Amphibia exists.
Oh yeah. See,
Yeah.
yeah.
Before it went to Disney Plus.
You're right.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing was that I think while Amphibia was in the middle of airing, I think, or even right before it, I think Disney Plus made the announcement that it would be on Disney Plus day one. But then like stuff like Star vs. the Forces of Evil, that didn't come out until like December in Canada for me.
Yeah. Like Disney Plus's distribution of shows, like their library has never been the most consistent, especially with their lesser known studios, lesser treated in this instance. But yeah, it could have been nice to get all of the shows that we like the shows like Star Versus and Amphibia day one in Disney Plus instead of waiting for a few more months.
The Owl House season 1 still isn't on Disney Plus Canada.
What? Seriously?
Dude, it's been like
Dang.
8 months. Like season 1 finished like 8 months ago.
I know, that's why I'm
That's-
so confused. We're like,
Yeah.
Amphibia was there day 1, but
I guess they're just figuring. I guess they're just still figuring the stuff out. I mean, I think give them a couple more years. They'll probably have this down pat. But unfortunately, I mean, now all our favorite shows
How
right now are just going to
hard can
suffer.
be though, really.
Mhm.
Like, grab the files, throw them on Disney Plus. Like,
I'm matching the Patrick meme where it's like, why don't you just take the files and put them over there?
there.
I don't know. It's just weird.
maybe it's just international distributing law stuff.
Probably, yeah. They probably have some kind of deal set up.
Probably.
Yeah. I mean, doesn't that stuff like always move slow?
Law.
I feel like this stuff just always moves slow, like no matter what. Like, I don't know. You know, like I feel like that's just how it is. Honestly, we'll probably have like, I'm optimistic because I think it will be better in the future. But like right now, we're just going to have to deal with the fact that like they'll drag their feet for a year before they start moving them over to streaming platforms.
Yeah.
Yeah, the most you can watch is just various channels on YouTube if you want to like rewatch stuff, or if you have like on demand or Disney Now.
Oh no! See that's why being an Amphibia fan back then was such a struggle. Because like, it wasn't because like who was uploading actual clips of the show onto YouTube just for you to enjoy? Like I would try to find like just a clip of Anne and Hop Pop dancing. Like I couldn't because like there was like not that many people even checking out the show enough to even do that. So yeah, honestly, I'm just glad it's different now though because like if I want to find any funny scene, I can do it now. But back then it was barren.
Yeah, once season 2 picked up, that's when like I think a lot of there was a lot more activity everywhere.
Yeah.
Because when Amphibia premiered, I think at the very beginning, I don't think we got a proper, like I think the first few episodes of season 2, did we get like a title card from the Disney Twitter account where they like showed all the episodes and all the title and all like the dates?
Oh man, I remember that was so cool that we got those.
Because I know
I
after
think
Marcy at the
so.
Gates,
I think
I know for season 2B we did, but like
I know the
I
second
don't
half of
remember
the second half
beginning.
of season 2, the first half of season 2, how do I say this? All the episodes after Marcy at the Gates, I remember there's like a proper list of episodes, but like I
no,
can't
there
really
was, there
remember that.
was.
There was.
Yeah, I remember there being there. Like I remember just thinking like I would try to like analyze what would happen based off the titles, but like I don't know. Some of them were just I don't know. Like I
Okay,
remember thinking like something
remember
big would happen.
I remember there being like something for like Wax Museum and like that Kermit the Frog cameo episode with Wally.
Oh yeah, there were ads for sure. Like they released ads like every week for the new episodes, and then for like the Gravity Falls.
I know there was like a bunch of ads saying like Gravity Falls crossover with Amphibia for Wax Museum.
Yeah, even though it wasn't
when it
technically
wasn't really
crossover.
Crossover and more like a tribute episode.
Honestly, I'm just glad that's as far as they went because like there was just another thing you couldn't escape was people just talking about how they wanted how just all the theories on how these two shows are somehow connected, how we'd somehow get some episode that reveals how Amphibia is just another universe in Gravity Falls or something, right? Like that was like that was like everywhere from what I saw.
Oh, like I remember in season 1, we get like 2 frames of Journal 3 at the library episode, and oh my god, like is Gravity Falls and Amphibia in the same universe?
Or visited Amphibia. X-File team.
fandom overthinking stuff all again. Like this is not the first time. You think the fandom overthink things now? Even back then they overthink stuff.
Yeah,
But
it's
I
like I don't
remember
know.
Hmm?
there was like a leak, not leak. Um, Apparently they were going to reveal the season 2 trailer and poster like sooner, but then because of like the all the protests and riots that happened in like 2020, it was they pushed it back. They pushed out the announcements back like I think 1 or 2 weeks. So I remember we saw listings for Handy Ann and Fort in the Road, and like we were all speculating whether or not like that was legit or not. And then Matt was like drip feeding us some like information where he like posted 7-Eleven and then like deleted the tweet later.
Was that on purpose?
Oh wait.
It
Oh,
was on
okay, yeah.
purpose.
Oh, that's fucking genius. Oh,
Oh,
because Handy. Okay, yeah, Handy and Inform the Road. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm looking at the poster right now. Yeah, they aired on those days.
yeah, 7-Eleven, the Disney Channel summer animated block with Amphibia, BCG, and The Witch Show.
No, you see, no, that was like
Big
fucking
City
awesome
Greens and
though,
Owl
because
House.
it's like, no, I think
Yeah.
that was awesome because it's like, I know, like dumb comparisons were going on back then, but like I love that because like we'd get like Big City Greens, Amphibia, and Owl House back to back. Like who couldn't want more for like a Saturday night? Like I love tuning in with my little brother every single week, just checking it out. Like it was amazing.
Yeah,
I love.
I did
Yeah.
that too. I was like, Amphibia was first, and then a new the Owl House, and I think Big City Greens was first before both of them too.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
it's Big City Greens, Amphibia, then Owl
It-
House.
That summer block is actually the reason why I got into Big City Greens in the first place, and I'm forever thankful for that block because of it.
Yeah, no, dude, same here. Like my little brother, he dragged me into. I was like, "What? This is an Amphibia." That's even started yet. Like, what's going on? But he was just like, "No, just check this out, Nick. Just check it out, Nick." Yeah, and yeah, no, it's a good show. It's a good show.
It's a very good show, and
Yeah.
I really hope people will appreciate more.
And
And even
people are too
before
addicted
season
to
2,
plot.
Hmm?
Oh no, I was just saying people are too addicted to plot now. Like that's why they don't check out shows like that.
Yeah. Tom, what were you
like
saying?
even before season 2 aired, like we got the poster, and then like 2 days later we got the sneak peek, and then it was basically telling us like Amphibia comes back next week. And then
Oh,
that was just like,
right.
so then everyone was like,
Oh
oh, it's that
wait,
soon.
yeah. It came out of
Yeah, I
no,
remember.
that
It
trailer
came out
was
of
like
nowhere.
yeah, no, yeah, I know. Like I was just like, what was going on? Like I was just like, I think I just logged onto the Reddit one day and I was like, yo, what's going on? And then I just hear about like a trailer. A trailer's freaking in. Like Owl House has one too for like season 1B, and like yeah, that was like a freaking awesome day, and I loved it.
I can't even remember how I managed to know about the sneak peek. I guess I visited Reddit. I guess I visited subreddit back then. Or wait, I think I checked out Matt's Twitter where it had the trailer in his feed. I don't know. It's been a blur. I can't remember
no.
anything about 2020
like-
anymore.
Like
Yeah,
the TV listings were basically like the clouds forming in the distance, where you're like, okay, like something's up, and then we just got like bombarded with like the vanity trailer, not vanity trailer, the vanity poster, or whatever you call it. I forgot what website it was on. It debuted on, and they gave us like all the
Variety?
guest
oh
stars.
no, that
Variety.
was such a cool poster.
Yeah.
Are you guys
The
talking about
one-
the Amphibia season 2 poster?
Vanity
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Vanity Fair. Yeah.
Like
Gosh.
you had Andreas like lurking, and I don't think we even knew. Actually, we did learn Andreas's name because like it told us like Keith David's voice again.
It was in the same article where that poster was in.
Yeah,
Like,
no, we even got like a tiny hint of Frobo at the corner. Yeah, I remember.
yeah,
That
like,
was not. We were so innocent
And
then.
and even then, a lot of people like were questioning whether like Frobo was a robot or not because like they Amphibia released like a high res like the show released like a high res version of the poster, and then when everyone zoomed in, like you could kind of make out like the metal plating on Frobo's arms and the headlights.
yeah.
So like everyone was like everyone was a lot of people were skeptical at the time. Like, is this guy like even like a person, like a frog, or is he like a robot? And then everyone was like, wait, that why would he be a robot in Amphibia?
Oh yeah, it just didn't make any sense because we spent like the entirety of season 1 in Wartwood just seeing the. It was like what time period would you say it is most similar to like like on Earth compared to like I don't know
Evil times.
like yeah, probably medieval time. Yeah, so like
Ye old
yeah
medieval time.
yeah, you just think
Yeah,
of that, and then
yeah,
yeah, I
like
don't know.
Rome.
You would have never expected something like Frobo to ever be possible, but yeah. No, but
Yeah,
it's also crazy how advanced Utopia is. It's like I don't know, like Utopia was kind of like a shock. Like that had like movie theaters, elevators, like cars somehow. I'm not even sure.
But
well,
even
I
the season premiere alone was like insane
Oh yeah.
because not because of like Handy Ann was also like the main takeaway was like the Anne's blue eyes like being
the
like
blue glow. Yeah, the
yes, the
blue
blue
glow.
glow.
The blue go, yeah. It basically confirmed it. Like as soon as yeah, it basically told us like we were in for something here.
Even,
and
even,
and
even though
like
there were the. Sorry,
oh,
sorry,
go ahead,
sorry.
Lemur. No,
Well,
go ahead, Lemur.
I was gonna say, like, yeah, it confirmed that there is something going on with Anne, with the girls and the gem glow, and probably some powers. Even though there are some people out there who didn't believe that there were powers,
I don't
even
even
though
know.
it's right there.
Oh yeah, some people just thought they were
Anim-
animation glitches.
animation
Yeah,
errors.
Just
animation
like
Yeah,
errors.
the second time it happening for Anne's eyes.
yeah,
It
it was
like
basically
it put all
confirmed.
that to rest. Yeah,
Yeah,
and then even in the first segment, like the blue eyes alone, that already like sent like the hype through the roof. And then you had the second
Oh yeah.
segment basically confirming that Amphibia is like in a post-apocalyptic world of some sort, where like we have
Oh,
robots. Basically, that was also like a
oh
big bombshell.
yeah, shoot.
Yeah,
That
like yeah,
was
they just
that was an insane like bombshell. Like it came out of nowhere too.
yeah, like they basically just slapped us in the face with like new information out of nowhere. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
think Amphibia is a boring setting? Here we go. Let's put him some.
Yeah.
Let's make it a post-apocalyptic world.
No, but those first two episodes were such a good way to open the season though. Like I just remember thinking, yeah, oh yeah, these are my personal favorite episodes. Like right after reunion, I was just I that was just like a really good season opener.
Mm.
So then, so yeah, basically season two was like a weekly format, and then a lot of us went in. A lot of us were expecting Anne Hunter to be like a very like I don't want to say edgy, but I guess that's the only way to describe it because
Important.
because
Dude,
like
what the hell
Matt
is that
posted
episode?
Matt's like a episode poster was like basically like Anne in the dark with her like sword out,
Oh
and then
yeah.
like
Yeah.
everyone,
Yeah.
and then we all remembered like the promo scene with like Anne with the crossbow
With the
shooting like
blue glow
a glowing blue arrow.
arrow.
So
Arrow.
we were all hyped for that, and then Anne Hunter happens, and it's basically like
Yeah.
a
And then
dancing episode.
What the hell? Like that dance though? Like I don't like you just look at the promo art, it's like holy shit, like she's gone feral here. She even has a sword too. She has a fucking sword too, right? She has a sword from the intro, and then you get to the actual episode, and you don't even know what's going on anymore.
he's like
It's
dancing to nature and eating dirt with cookie crumbs in it.
like I can't even like I can't even imagine like the fandom, like the fandom's reaction after Anhunter. Like they were just baffled.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
like
we all felt like fools.
Yeah,
yeah.
you guys were
No,
stupid.
Nat just does that. Now then there's I just remember like I remember thinking okay, you remember how like in the trailer we saw like Anne in like her hunter outfit, right? And she even had like a blue arrow. Like I thought that was connected. Like I thought after seeing like what was it? After seeing
Handy Ann.
Handy Ann, yeah, after seeing Handy Ann, I thought like, oh, that's connected now, right? Like, oh, this is gonna be something we see in the future. But no, like I feel like I got double slapped by this episode. Like it made me feel like an idiot twice.
Amphibia does that a lot.
Like yeah, they do. I feel like Nat's been messing with this fandom since day one.
Uh,
And I mean, I guess, do we want to talk about? I'm trying to think about like how does this relate back to like the airing schedule? Like the season 2A airing schedule was like a pretty like
it was pretty solid, to be
Yeah,
honest.
it was a solid time.
Yeah, it was great. Like I was like I don't think I was ever disappointed with like a set of episodes like at all. Like every week I just sat down, put it on, like I joined it. Like it was great.
Like I guess like aside from the 2-week break between Lost in Utopia and Little Frog Town, it was pretty good. Like
Yeah,
it was
honestly.
consistent. It was good. It made the fandom much better.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
Oh yeah. There was like a lot more activity around there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually growing this time around, which is good.
Yeah. Like I remember that. Like I think I subscribed to, like it was like Aloha something. I don't remember the name, but I
Aloha
subscribed to, like,
Comrade.
yeah, Aloha Comrade. Yeah, I subscribed to them just so like I could just see people talking about Amphibia because he was like one of the main people posting it, and yeah, no, it was great. Like you would just find Amphibia clips slowly getting up to 100,000 after a day or something, and yeah, it was like a very enjoyable time.
Yeah. Well, if we're gonna talk about at least one problem that on the schedule, well, make it two, I guess. It was probably the clip that got released hours before Marcy at the Gates, and like 5 minutes of Hopping Mall that got leaked online.
Oh, wait, 5 minutes? Okay, I wasn't aware of that. I was not aware
Not
of that.
5 minutes. I think it was like 3 minutes.
Oh,
okay,
3
4
minutes.
minutes.
Oh, 4 minutes. All right.
Oh. So this isn't the first. Oh, okay. I just saw it.
Yeah, there it
So
is. There it is.
This isn't
There's
the
the
first.
tweet.
So this
So I can give
isn't the
some I can give some
Oh.
context if you like. Like
Yes.
so basically
please.
before Marcy at the Gates, there was basically like a very big like there was a lot of advertising for Marcy at the Gates where Matt was promoting it with like the hashtag Lord Have Marcy.
Lord have mercy!
Oh, I love
I
that.
love
Dude, that
it,
was,
man. Holy
dude, that was
fuck.
amazing. Yeah, that was
That was
awesome.
amazing.
That
I
was awesome.
freaking love it.
Like
It
I
was-
was,
And
yeah.
then as well as like Marcy's voice actor Haley
Haley Jew. Haley
yeah.
Jew.
Dude,
Haley
she is
too,
such
yeah,
a blessing on the show.
Yeah.
Like she's
Yeah, like she had
She's
her
great.
like she talked about they had her on like the Disney Twitter to talk. And then basically like 2 days before also all the board artists and all like the crew
Yeah.
were posting
Matt-
pictures.
Yeah, Matt promoted like several pictures dedicated to Marcy that were made by various crew members.
And then basically like 2 days before the episode aired, Disney Channel aired a clip, like a 4-minute clip of basically going like 4 minutes of Marcy at the Gates introducing Marcy's personality before the episode aired, which was like
no. That is no.
Which
Don't
is-
don't.
Oh yeah,
Whatever.
it is pretty lame. Like, oh my gosh, like they were good. Like we were anticipating, like the people were anticipating Marcy to be this very cunning and cold and like badass character, and then Disney released a clip that just made those expectations flip upside down.
Honestly, I think in a way, like, isn't she sort of still like that? Because like
And
honestly,
she's still kind of that. She's just
it's
she
just
like
this.
She's
can't
just very
focus
clump.
on
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
She can focus, but she can't like I don't
I
know.
guess she's more enthusiastic.
Yeah, she's just
Yeah.
dorky while she's being awesome. Like that's the way I
She's
see
not
it.
edgy. She's just enthusiastic about everything.
Yeah.
She's
No.
like how every nerd would react when living like an RPG life. She's
Yeah.
like,
Mm.
"Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Oh my gosh, I want to do
Yeah.
that."
Like, but imagine if that clip never happened, and like the reveal of that moment was on the premiere itself.
Yeah, at the time, I refused to watch the clip because even the thumbnail showed like Marcy on. It showed Marcy in the thumbnail, so I just refused to watch it at all. Like,
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, my little brother, he stopped me before I could see the Marcy reveal. Like I got up to the point where she shoots her crossbow, and my brother was like, "Nick, get off that!" And like, yeah, I escaped, but yeah, no, he saved me. But oh man, yeah, no, Marcy at the Gates. That was our second 20-minute episode, right? Like that was our our second 22-minute episode right after the Union. And God, yeah, they really kept the tradition of it just being some of the best episodes the show's ever produced, and yeah.
so then I guess I'm checking the time. We're at the 1 hour mark. I guess this might be a good time to like we go through season
To be.
the rest of 2A. We meet
Okay.
Andreas. We get some box lore, and I think which episode did like Andreas like fully explain the box? Like A Day at the Aquarium?
A Day at the
I think it was at
Aquarium,
the
yes. The
Aquarium,
mid-season
yeah.
finale.
That was no, that was I think that was like a really fat lore dump. Like when okay, like I didn't know I just checked the Reddit again. I just see like translated text. I'm like, what is like 3 stars burning what the fuck?
3 stars. 3 stars burning bright. Come from beyond to expel the night. Shall they wait? Shall they choose to fight or embrace the fall? Their choice will determine all.
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh, that's such a good prophecy.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
so
realized.
basically the night the episode went on demand, there were a bunch of guys on a Twitch stream. They were like we were all translating different letters of that page, and it was
Using
it was a fun
using
time.
using the guide that you guys made yourself, by the way, which is impressive.
Well,
That you
not
which is
not us. It was mostly Valor and the other guys in that chat. I
yeah,
just like
still,
translated
but
like 2 or 3 letters.
that's really impressive.
yeah,
That's
but
really
still, like
impressive.
I'm impressed that you somehow that the fandom somehow managed to translate almost an entire alphabet from a menu, of all things.
No, they're just No, we were just starving for some lore, man. Like we were starving. We were at basically like the halfway point of the story. Like we really needed something here.
Yeah,
but
well,
even throughout it was throughout the Newtopia episodes, like the fandom was like slowly like gathering like letters of the Newtopian alphabet, and then I think by Day of the Aquarium, as well as the sleepover to end all sleepovers, like we were able to like get all the letters or the letters we needed, and then we just guessed the rest of the words.
yeah, yeah. Like I was like, I remember being there in that discussion. Like I was on the Discord for the first time, and the first thing that I saw in that fandom, in that Discord server, is people going ham translating the prophecy, and it is amazing to see that. Like it is amazing to see that unfold in real time. Like these are some legitimately very smart people, and I am going to enjoy interacting with every single one of them.
I'm trying to see. I need to figure. When did I join in? No, I think
I remember the entire time, like we were in Newtopia in season 2, like everyone on Reddit or the Discord was just like, "Ooh, is King Andreas evil, or is he just actually just eccentric?"
I just
Yeah.
honestly, Keith David's voice didn't make it any easier on me. Like I think he's so good at sounding so positive and nice that I just want I just really wanted him to just be like a hero, just a freaking hero, not any shady king business.
Yeah, like they deliberately casted Keith David for King Andreas just to throw us off. Like because Keith David can portray can portray a good guy and a bad guy, and it's like a toss up between them.
Like
Yeah.
I remember watching like a video essay about like Keith David's like voice acting, and there's like you either have the mentor figure, the dude you don't want to f with, and then the villain, and then like all three of those like combined, Keith David is like the
Andrea.
voice of authority.
Yeah, and it's basically Andreas, aside from like the first archetype.
Yeah. So then so after the day of the aquarium, it basically told us that there are 3 different temples that recharge the stones, and then we go on hiatus.
Oh yeah. No,
yeah.
wait. Then we got the shut-in. Oh, that was like nice. That was nice. Like a month after.
Yeah,
Yeah, so,
it was a nice
2 months
Halloween
later.
episode.
Yeah, it was a nice. I think it was like just a nice event before we really went deep into hiatus.
And then there's also there was a night. The Night Driver's title got leaked.
Oh yeah. Dude,
The Night Drivers and Return to Wartwood titles were leaked.
No. I feel like I know where the origins. Like I remember. Okay, the origins were definitely on the subreddit. I just remember scrolling. There's just someone saying, "Oh, hey guys, I remember. Oh, hey guys, I was apparently like these 2 episodes got aired on like Disney Africa or something, right? Like
No. Nick,
like,
I'm talking about this is way before that actually.
Oh, okay.
So basically
okay.
we had Night Drivers and Return to Wartwood, like those episode titles were like floating around. And no one was like 100% sure because it was paired up with like some other titles named Enter Marcy and Scaver Hunt.
Which we now know is the beta versions for Marcy at the Gates and Scavenger.
And Scavenger
Enter
Hunt.
Marcy.
Yeah.
Enter Marcy. That what?
Enter Marcy is just Marcy at the Gates, but beta version.
For a brief moment, we all thought that like those were gonna be like future episode titles, but then like eventually I think Matt and like at the end of season 2A, Matt confirmed like because he was trying to clear up like the continuity between the shut-in
and
Night
the
Drivers and
canon.
Return to Wartwood.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the canon thing.
And so apparently the shut-in isn't canon, but it takes place after
Night Drivers and Return to
Drivers.
Wartwood.
It's just like an October episode. It's just somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm.
But didn't we? Yeah, by December. Yeah. No, December. Yeah, no. Christmas is when he gave us that huge. What did he call it? Like it was sort of like how like Nintendo does like a something.
Amphibia Direct.
What it was called.
Amphibia Direct.
Amphibia Direct. Dude, that was awesome. That was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Like I remember I kept on like refreshing his Twitter page looking for that video. Like I was like, come on, Matt, please give it. I need this now. I
woke up at 2 a.m. just for that. Just for that video.
Christmas Eve.
No, but oh man.
Christmas Day
really
Day for
else.
Me. Yeah.
It was hype.
But when we get the titles for 2B, it was an explosion of activity. The discussions are great. I love it.
It was insane. Oh god. Like I didn't know what to think about anything. I was like, holy crap. Oh yeah, Night Drivers Return to Ivy on the Run after the rain. I was like,
the temple episodes were getting the temple episodes in this season, apparently.
Oh yeah, like that. I thought we thought that would be like an end game thing, but holy crap! Like we're addressing that like now, this fast. Like yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised by that.
Yeah, and I think like maybe that reveals what like Amphibia like just really focuses on. It's just less about all this lore and plot it has, and yeah, it's just always been about the characters. But yeah, I know, like this is God, no, I just love the show. But no, but you guys been saying
But
something.
those
Sorry.
those episode titles, they were able to like keep the fandom satisfied for like 2
Oh
months.
yeah,
A
yeah,
few
that kept
more,
me
a few
going.
weeks. Yeah.
That kept me going. Yeah,
hmm
Mm-hmm.
man.
Also, I just find it funny how all of our speculation towards these episode titles have grown. They've grown like milk.
Yeah. Oh man. Like Barrows. Oh no, you remember when we got that trailer though? No, that trailer was like I don't know who edited that, who made that, but they knew exactly what they needed to do with it. It was amazing.
Yep.
It was amazing. Like I've never felt that much hype for Amphibia than I ever did before. Like that was insane.
Well, people do worry like the trailer may have revealed a little too much, but I don't
I'm one of
feel
those
that.
people.
No,
Yeah, you were one of
I
those
feel
people, Tom.
like I can understand that because no, the trailer showed like the climax of like so many like Barrow's Woman. They showed the climax in that. The second temple. They show the ending of that. Like
They showed
I'm
the
trying to
ending
think,
of Friend or Frobo.
oh yeah, oh yeah, holy crap! Honestly, it was like no, it was such a nice. No, I feel like that was just warranted though because like here's like we got so many Frobo teases, then we went into like a 6-month hiatus with no answers. Like I feel like that's like the only sort of spoil. I feel like that was the only sort of spoiler that was like warranted. Like I like that. I like that.
And then I guess should we talk about the we also got the theme song takeover.
Oh yeah, that
Was that in
too.
20 was
Oh
that this
yeah.
year or last year?
I
This
think
was this
Uh,
year. I think
it
this
was.
was this year.
I think
This
it was
was
early.
this year.
Was it? Was it
Yeah,
January? Like,
January.
or it was early.
January.
I think. I have like. I don't know. I remember when I talked about this. It was like apparently like a super unpopular. It was like a super unpopular opinion to say that you didn't like the singing, but I didn't like the singing. Like I just felt like I no because it starts with just such a cool guitar solo, and then like she's like, "Oh, I woke up in the swamp," and I'm like, please stop singing. Like, just stop and let me enjoy this.
Yeah,
Like,
I guess Anna Cana's singing there wasn't the but
Like-
whatever.
no, she can sing, but it's like, don't do that.
Yeah,
again.
like I said, it wasn't
Yeah,
the best
there
there.
is-
You can sing if you like. I mean, a lot. I think everyone has listened to like Heart Stomper or like just both the songs from Battle of the Bands.
Yeah,
And also, like she has a YouTube channel where she showcases some of her music, and she is a good singer. She is great. It's just that her takeover performance is not the best.
I think it was just
it was.
trying to sing like
To the theme song.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was just that's. I don't think that theme song was built to ever have a song. Like
Maybe if she was just singing the lyrics to the like original theme song like by Celia Gray, her name
Oh,
was, or
yeah.
whatever. But like
yeah,
they like it was kind of like she was trying to freestyle it or something,
yeah.
which that didn't really work.
I mean, it was
And
still fun though.
technically-
But
Oh, go
oh
ahead.
no, go
Nick.
ahead. No. You go ahead. I got you.
And technically, the theme song takeover was like
R-
kind of
Was
leaked.
le-
Not-
Oh yeah,
not-
right.
Not leaked. Basically, like Anna Kat. How do you say her name? Her last name?
Anna Akana.
Anna
Kat.
kind of like on her live stream, she was like kind of drunk, and then like basically
Oh,
like
what?
revealed the lyrics.
She said
Wait,
the lyrics
really?
drunk. Yeah, I remember that.
But honestly, I'm kind of surprised that she could like remember all those lyrics because like she probably like recorded this like a year ago.
I guess
No,
this
That's
how much she loved it.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know how it worked into my head, but I thought like this theme song takeover would show like what Sasha was up to like after Toadcatcher, right? Like it would show like all the things she was doing, but I mean it was still cool, but I don't know. I just expected just something Toadcatcher related, not something that sort of tells us what was going on before reunion.
Well, we are gonna get that anyway in a future
Yeah.
episode, so it's not. It's pretty much pointless to get that.
Yeah, that's true.
If we
That's
focus
true.
on that.
Still waiting on a Marcy at the game. Yeah, we're still. I mean, we still need a Marcy version.
Oh yeah.
Don't do that. People
Like-
will kill you for that.
It's like I woke up in Newtopia. I RPG'd as their character.
Oh,
Something-
you're already killing me. You're already killing me.
something Legend of Zelda reference.
I'm just gonna wait for someone to like get a version where there's just no singing and you just no, because I feel like because what is the name of the what is his name, like, you know, the one who like is it TJ Hill or something, like I forgot his name.
TJ Hill.
Yeah, the composer.
Because I feel like it just overshadows all his good work by singing that just doesn't match up with anything we're hearing.
I guess. Well, I guess an instrumental takeover could work.
Like it's just I don't know. I mean, in my opinion, it's just much better that way.
Yeah.
Wasn't there an 8-bit takeover or something? Yeah, there
There
was.
was.
Yeah. Yeah,
It was the first takeover before the Sasha one.
Yeah.
And guys, I'm checking the time. I think it's time to talk about the night drivers and Return to Wartwood leak.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
So basically, what happened was I think 2 or 3 weeks after we got the premiere date for season 2B, Night Drivers. So it's not technically a leak, I guess. Night Drivers and Return to Wartwood aired in, I think, Disney Channel Africa, and then also like Greece and Saudi Arabia, like a few weeks before the US.
yeah.
And
I
like it's same thing happened to like Owl House with like Disney Channel Turkey.
Oh yeah,
And-
an episode of the Owl House aired.
Oh yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know
Early.
how, but like I waited for the Owl House, but like for Amphibia, like as soon as I found out those were online, I was like, all right, it's been long enough. I'm gonna go take. I'm gonna admit I was weak. I checked out those episodes a while before they aired.
Yeah. And like at the time, I think both the subreddit and like the Discord server like had like a no spoiler rule about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like Disney Channel Africa, Greece, and Saudi Arabia, they don't have the same legitimacy as iTunes.
Oh, okay.
No,
Well,
no.
Oh, right. We're
No,
not.
I
we're-
forgot about that.
we're-
I was having
we're
too much
going
fun
to-
with everything else.
We're going to talk about that in a little bit,
Yeah, we're
right?
gonna get
All
there
right,
eventually.
Lemur. All right, I'll
Gotta
save
wait
my
for that.
my
Yeah.
salt for later.
Alright,
No,
yeah,
I was-
we're going to save our salt for a little later.
But like, I remember all of us were thinking at the time, like, oh, at least it's not for an important episode.
I ooh,
I was just
Ooh,
happy to
I'm
have
getting
the show back. I feel like is this a punishment? Am I being punished what I did?
I'm
Yes,
I'm
this is all a
seeing-
punishment because of you, Nick. This is all a punishment for you.
Because
Yeah,
I was weak.
Shame.
Because I couldn't wait. I couldn't
Shame.
wait another week. I just couldn't wait
Shame.
another week.
How dare you watch it early?
Week
Yeah.
for a leak that came out the next week.
No,
At
worst
least-
part is those episodes weren't even that. I mean, no, Return to Wartwood, one of my favorite episodes, but like Night Drivers wasn't even that good. like,
Whoa, that you are.
whoa! That's just
Whoa.
your
Alright,
opinion,
guys,
okay?
guys, it's time to kick Nick out of the chat. His
okay.
time in the sun is done.
No, I'm like,
Okay.
Your podcast privileges have been revoked.
Oh my god! Wait, where is he? Oh my god! You actually kicked him!
Wait, who kicked him out of the chat?
I don't know.
I don't know. Was it Chuck? I feel like it's Chuck.
No, he wasn't. Oh my fucking.
We're not serious about kicking him. Oh, good, he's back.
Okay.
Whatever.
Oh, good,
What?
Nick, you survived. Your
I'm just
2
like, I
second
was-
suspension.
I'm surprised.
Your
Okay, wait. So
exile was
wait.
quick.
So is what I said like a hot take? Like, do people love night drivers that much?
Well,
I like night drivers.
No. Like,
we
no,
like
no.
night drivers.
I thought it was good. Like, no, I liked it. It's just like, it wasn't like I would say it's not worth watching earlier than you should. Like I don't know. At least that's how I feel.
I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
But no,
Night
Return of
drivers had the
Wartwood.
difficult.
Oh, no, we're gonna say.
Go ahead, Nick. Oh,
No,
I was gonna say like night drivers had like the difficult task of like explaining to the audience like how we're getting back to Wartwood so quickly after spending a few episodes going from Wartwood to Newtopia. And then like basically the reasoning of the episode was like, oh, like Anne and Hop Up have been driving nonstop, which like I could at least buy that reason why we were just like fast traveling.
Just using the open world map to fast travel from Newtopia to Wartwood.
But yeah, no,
I do-
Return to Wartwood was a very solid
Oh yeah, it was.
return to the town.
I do wonder if they actually, I remember the initial trip to Newtopia took like 1 month. I think Newtopia to Wartwood took like the actual 2 weeks that Hop Pop talked about in Fort in the Road.
And no, it took a little bit longer because like I remember in Ann Hunter, Hop Pop mentioned like the trip was taking a little bit longer.
Okay, right.
But then like
Yeah,
like Return to Night Drivers like established like, oh, okay, like Ann and Hop Up are driving nonstop, so then they they cut down their travel time.
It went from 1 month to at least 2 weeks. That's pretty good. So I guess that's it for the Night Drivers and Return to Wartwood.
Then the Night Drivers debacle, but then like
Yeah,
the rest of the season, like I guess we need to talk about After the Rain because like
Dun,
Oh,
dun.
that was hyped up a lot
Yeah,
by
I know. No, it
Yeah,
was.
I remember people thinking it was going to be like
Oh yeah.
a really big episode,
Yeah,
but
like
it
no,
was,
like not what he's
in
seen.
my
level.
opinion,
I'm pretty thankful that we started this podcast for the first temple instead of After the Rain. It would be a pretty salty podcast.
Yeah, I think yeah. That's when I started participating in server. Like I joined a week before After the rain aired. So, like I got caught up in the hype train, and yeah, I don't know. Like I guess like it was a good episode, but like
It was great. I really enjoyed it.
yeah, I think
it was good. It just wasn't
What?
the hype.
No,
hype to
it
be
wasn't.
what
It wasn't
thought
the
it was.
episode that the fandom expected, and I think that's
Yeah.
why people have so many grievances on it.
I didn't expect any huge lore drops. I just expected it to be a more emotional episode, which like Bill Farmer, he absolutely carried it. But then it was just everything else in it for me was just kind of nah. Like that's how I just felt about it.
Yeah, and then after that, like the first temple, like just like brought us all back on board.
Oh
Dude,
yeah.
okay. Like I was disappointed with it, but like all the people saying like they were worried about the future for Amphibia just because of this one episode. Like I was just like wondering like what was going on, guys. Like we've had like a season and a half of solid episodes. Like it's not going to be bad now.
Yeah, like it's too late to do that. Oh, and also, you okay? Wait, who was that?
Like someone was like
That was
falling
Ben.
over. What was going on?
Yeah, there you go. I'm pretty sure. Either the hype, either the disappointment for After the Rain was a 4D chess move made by Matt to surprise everyone for the absolutely bonkers that is First Temple, or it is just accidental. We may never know.
Well, not even the first temple, just like the last like minute of the first temple.
Well, yeah, but still, like the first temple.
We still expected like the gang to like recharge the gem. It's just like that last minute of Andreas. That was like,
oh, dude, that was insane. Like I did, like when I saw that shit on Newtopia, I was like, whoa, like what's happening? We're going back? Like, no, that blew my mind. That was amazing.
Yeah. That was 6 hours of discussion because of that one moment. Holy crap!
God, yeah. That was insane. No, and then like when we realized like the real purpose of these temples, like it was just like when we saw the scene of Marcy's like like the green color and that's just getting
The eye
drained.
glow.
Like, that was,
yeah,
that was really something. Like that's why I felt like he started really messing with the fan base because I felt like he knew because we all came from Gravity Falls, right? So he knew what he was dealing with. He knew that we try and crack everything before we got the reveals. So he like I just felt like Matt was sort of like trolling us for most of season 2B.
and I'm not gonna lie, Matt did a better job in messing with us than Alex ever did in the Gravity Falls' entire run.
Yeah.
And then again, I'm pretty. Maybe I'm biased because I am pretty heavily involved with the Amphibia fandom, and I wasn't in Gravity Falls. But still, it is insane how many speculation and theories that we made just died because of that episode.
Yeah. God, no, like I mean, I tried like my own hand like speculating like what with like the second temple in Barrow's Warhammer. Like I felt like a genius, like coming up like the potential plot lines of those episodes and like like and like as soon as those I feel like as soon as those both ended, like I just went back to like never thinking about what could possibly ever happen because I feel like such an idiot like making these theories.
Yeah, I don't put my hand into the making theory
Yeah,
pot myself because I can't come up with stuff.
Yeah, it was a wild time, man. Holy shit.
Oh yeah. Oh, Total Redemption's of Sasha. Yeah, when we got the fucking description for that episode, no,
Oh yeah,
the server
I
wasn't
remember
happy.
people thought it was
The
going to be
server
like
Yeah,
wasn't happy.
PC went insane though. Holy.
The server wasn't happy. Like oh my god.
I got
wasn't happy either.
Yeah, I got pinged for some reason because of that. What the heck?
Man, I don't even know.
Yeah, and do you guys... Okay, this is a question for like each of you. Starting with Ben, do you think we got a little bit too much Wartwood this season?
Season 2?
Season 2.
Well, I mean, season 2A was traveling, so we weren't really Wartwood that much. And then there were like like 4 episodes in Newtopia or something.
Oh, I'm talking about just like season 2B.
Season 2B. I mean, it felt pretty good. It didn't feel like we were just season 1 again, just with Marcy added into the cast. Like we had the temple episodes every so often, then we had Barrow's Warhammer to go see what Sasha was doing. So like, and
because like
most of the episodes weren't really Anne, Sprig, Polly, and Hop Pop. It was like them plus Marcy or Marcy and other characters like Maddie and Marcy episode. That wasn't even about Anne and Sprig. Like, really, I think even despite being in Wartwood, it was able to feel fresh in a way because we were away from it for a while.
Because like personally for me, like a lot of like the Wartwood episodes could not the episodes were written in a way where it couldn't have happened during season 1. Like Ivy on the Run like had her talking about like comparing Sprig's adventures and how she wanted that experience as well. And then like we got like the Toadstool episode with the aftermath of Toad Tower collapsing. like just like there's a part of me that just like feels like we got like a little bit too much Wartwood, but like the episodes were still solid, and like we had like Frobo too in town.
Yeah.
How about you, Nick? Do you think we got a little bit too much Wartwood or just enough Wartwood?
Honestly, I feel like I'd say we just got enough, but I feel like the problem was like a lot of these. So I mean, I'm gonna say like a lot of these episodes, they were just like either you pick or choose whether or not you like them. Like a lot of them were like solid to me, like Toad to Redemption, Maddie and Marcy, like Return of Wartwood, like I absolutely love those. But then like when I just look back and I think about like New Wartwood or Friend or Frobo, like honestly, I wasn't like the biggest fan of those two episodes, but. Yeah, I think honestly to me, like the problem isn't like whether or not there was like too many or too little. It's just they weren't the best set of Wartwood episodes we've ever gotten in Amphibia. I think that was overall like my problem with it. And then of course, I mean there were all the times where there was I don't know, and also like this may be like I don't know like a super unpopular opinion, but like I just wasn't a fan of Marcy's involvement in Wartwood. Like I always felt like we could have gotten something more from that, but also besides that, like honestly, I have like no other complaints about it.
All right, how about you, Limo?
Yeah, no, yeah, okay, so yeah, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Nick. You had.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that. Okay, no, I just got reminded too. Okay, yeah, okay. Battle of the Bands and the dinner, yeah, they both count for Wartwood episodes. I don't know how I forgot about those, but yeah, no, those are great episodes too.
Yeah, like I think it got a lot better after the third temple. But yeah, like when I think back, like Ivy on the Run, and like Maddie and Marcy were like they were okay, but like that's all I have to say about them. But like I don't know, but I think like they're still decent. Like I didn't like hate the episode or anything. And I'm not here like thinking like why are we back here in this sick town? But yeah,
Yeah.
How about you, Lemur? What are your thoughts?
Well, personally for me, I really enjoyed the Wartwood episodes that we got into. I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed Friend or Frobo. I really like Return to Wartwood. Even though Maddie and Morsi is not the best episode, I personally really enjoyed it because well, it's an episode featuring Maddie and Marcy, two of my personal favorite characters. So even though it's not objectively the best episode, it is one of the episodes that I personally enjoyed the most. But at the same time, though, we got New Wartwood, which is
Oh,
even though it's still a good episode in the grand scheme of things. There are things on that episode that made me, well, let's just say made me lose my mind.
yeah, no,
for the lack of a better term.
I don't blame you. Like that was like that's what made me aware of like all how much shipping was going on.
Yeah, yeah. Like you don't wish to see me after New Wartwood. I was pretty much devastated after that. Like
it was.
Oh yeah, the subreddit was crazy after.
Yeah, it was awful.
I'm happy.
I can't even imagine how you do it, Ben.
I'm gonna say that was a good thing for the subreddit. No, the subreddit got blasted after that. Like you saw all kinds of activity you've never seen before, just because of a simple blush.
Yeah.
The worst part is like Anne has done that several times before. Like where she's just impressed with someone, or when she's encouraging someone, and it was just funny. It was just funny.
Yeah.
I don't want to go in any more on it.
Well, you can thank Nate Moore for that one, I guess. Well, yeah. Well, aside from that, like going back to the topic that I'm discussing, aside from like we got New Wartwood, and honestly, aside from New Wartwood, I didn't I enjoyed pretty much every single episode, every single Wartwood episode that we got very well. Like we got and like aside like the stretch from Total Redemption to like the final few episodes.
Oh yeah,
Total
Yeah,
Redemption,
that was good.
Total
Redemption,
Redemption, yeah.
Bessie and Michelangelo, and especially
God.
Dinner and the Battle of the Bands. Those are
Yeah,
that was a great
absolutely,
stretch of
like,
Wartwood
it's like the
episodes.
home stretch. Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
home. Like it was just 10 out of 10 for me every like.
Honestly,
10
yeah.
out of 10 on Andromeda Scott every week. Like it was just amazing.
Aside from like Maddie and Marcy, which is
Okay.
a solid episode, from Total Redemption to Battle of the Bands, it is possibly the greatest stretch of episodes that we got from the show. So,
Mm-hmm.
God, no. Do you remember how salty? I mean, I remember I was like super salty with Bessie and Michelangelo, just because
and then
I just wanted to see Sasha back with the girls again, and I was like, wait, I have to wait another 11 minutes before I finally see it happen. Like I was like, no, I'm not doing this.
yeah, and not to mention the meme that you made.
Oh, yeah, dude, that was like, yeah. Oh no, that was all because like I just got mad while I was talking to Joy, and like I don't know, I was just like, okay, let's go channel this anger somewhere else, and I just made that. Yeah.
And then it turned out Bessie and Michelangelo purest things that we've seen in the show.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it became. It ended up in my top 10 like Amphibia episodes. Like I don't even. It's just so ironic. It's just so ironic how it all turned out.
Yeah. Well, I'm very glad that it turned out that way.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. I remember. Yeah. The freak. Oh no, go ahead.
Well, yeah, I will admit that there's a little bit less consistency with the quality of episodes, but the stretch from Total Redemption to the final episodes it made it all worth it. Like,
yeah, I know. Like, oh no, I'm seeing what Chuck just said, and yeah, like the fan base would go from like, oh yeah, Amphibia's awesome. The next week they'd be like, okay, maybe the future's a little too dim. Like, yeah, we just keep on going, like oscillating like that. Man,
like it's hype control. It's like Amphibia is controlling the hype from getting a little too out of hand.
Yeah.
And then Total Redemption happened, and they just, you know what, screw it. Let's just make the hype go all the way.
Choo choo.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Did man? I think I can't. What were you guys more salty about? Like, were you more mad at like? No, this was before you even saw these two episodes. Were you more mad at like Total Redemption not being a Sasha episode, or were you more mad about like just one last sort of non-plot related episode like Bessie versus Bessie and Michelangelo? Like which one you were more like, I guess, like surprised about, more just angry?
I'm a big Bessie fan, so it was mostly Total Redemption.
I guess Total Redemption being a Toadstool episode is more surprising to me. Because we never expected that.
By Toadstool being Total Redemption.
No, but it's so funny though. It's like,
yeah,
I feel like we spent so long being mad at that episode, but then as soon as it started, like we were just all like, all right, it's Amphibia time, right? Like we were just all synced in. We were just ready to enjoy it, and like, yeah, it ended up being a great episode.
Yeah, but I was a bit disappointed that Total Redemption was not a Sasha episode. But as soon as someone pointed out that we're getting Toad lore in Total Redemption, I was like, oh crap!
Yeah.
We're getting Toad lore in this episode. I'm gonna shut up and enjoy it.
Yeah. Oh man.
And it did.
And then,
it did. Yeah. What are you saying, Dumb? Go ahead.
I think it's time to talk about the True Colors promo because
the promo. Okay,
So,
we're just on the promo.
what basically happened was that after the Battle of the Bands and the dinner aired, like before we had a chance to like digest the episode, Disney dropped like a True Colors promo on us on a Saturday morning.
Yeah, in the middle of the TV premiere, by the way.
Oh,
and usually for context, Disney usually released a Amphibia promo like on a Wednesday evening Eastern time. So like this was like, oh, and even before even before the True Colors promo, Battle of the Bands, like the songs, were both posted a day before the actual episode aired.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
oh my god.
And
No,
Oh,
Disney,
yeah,
I had to
Disney
torture
never-
myself.
I remember
Like,
being
listen to
so. I remember being so ecstatic when that happened. That we're getting our original songs for Amphibia.
Yeah,
Like-
no, I was like happy about their existence, but then like I had to torture myself the whole day not to
Mhm.
go on YouTube, not to check out any discussion over the songs for like the whole
Yeah.
day. That was
Yeah.
and the weird part is
that
that
was
Disney, like, we usually don't get like original soundtracks from Disney TV unless like the composer themselves releases it somewhere on like SoundCloud. But yet all of a sudden, like,
They just
Disney
released it
suddenly
out of
got
nowhere.
Disney suddenly got competent and released it on like Spotify too, a day
Yeah.
before the episode.
They should have just kept the episodes on leash until after the premieres of the episode.
But they were trying to promote it.
Yeah, they were trying to
Yeah.
promote. I get it, but still, you know.
But that was just, honestly, I think just the biggest tragedy of that was just how the dinner and like Battle of the Bands got quickly over. It took like it was not even a day, not like
Even-
like 12. It took a half a day for it to get forgotten and just
Because
tossed in
of
the
True
trash.
Colors.
Yeah, just so we
Yeah.
could talk about that for a week, and then we knew what happened.
Like,
Oh,
oh,
that
It-
was
Yeah, so
it is-
that was
yeah.
Yeah, so after Disney released a True Colors promo earlier than we usually expect it, a day
gotta-
before release, Disney decides to take True Colors off the air, and then
Then it was
Actually-
some kind of Halloween thing, right, or something.
even
No,
even
it's
before we
not
talk
that.
about, well,
Oh.
at the time, basically Disney took it off the air,
Mm-hmm.
and we were all wondering what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was speculation about it being the Halloween thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then Matt was saying, "Be patient."
Mm-hmm.
And then Sunday morning Eastern time.
Mhm.
I have to state the time zone.
yeah.
True Colors
Oh.
leaks on iTunes, and
Uh-huh.
then Matt
Yeah, that was.
and then Matt comes out and says it's not a schedule thing. And then so
Poor
now
Matt.
now we're here. We've caught up to present day.
Oh
I just-
boy.
No, at first I just have to say, like, first off, like,
So-
who was in charge of picking that specific reaction? Like, you know what I mean? You're like when they, what the fuck was that? Are you trying to piss off the fans? Like, that was such a dumb way to go about it.
It's all the mouse's fault.
like,
Oh
yeah.
my
Oh,
god.
I just remember getting on the Discord at like 5 p.m. I was like, yo, it's game time. We're 7 hours out. I was like, let's check out my favorite talking channel. I'm like, I clicked, I'm like, the fuck is this? what does this mean?
I'm laughing right now, but I'm just laughing just to hide the pain that I feel right now.
oh, like, it's just,
It sucks.
I know, like, you just, I feel like we all had plans, right? Like, I'm guessing, like, you guys all
Yeah.
had plans where you're gonna do True
Yes.
Colors. Like, I was gonna use it to celebrate my fucking brother's birthday. Like, we got lucky. That show was gonna air on his birthday, and so I was like, okay, this is a perfect chance. But
Oh,
shit, then
that,
this happened. Yeah,
It's so unfortunate for you too, Nick. Like, I'm so sorry.
like I was just like, I don't know. I mean, we still celebrated it in a way, but like, no, I don't know. I mean, how did it affect you guys? I'm sure you guys had like other ideas too.
Well, yeah.
We
Well,
had the podcast.
yeah, we have the podcast. I slept at 7 p.m. in here just to be
Oh.
early, and the first thing that I saw when I wake up is the delay announcement.
Man,
Oh,
that's just bad.
after that, my day was just gone. Like,
Oh,
it is
same
empty.
here.
I have no idea what to do the entire day.
Yeah.
After that.
it was just. I think I was just waiting. Like, I was just waiting. Right. Like, I just kept on distracting myself. Then coming back, and then like waiting for Disney just to say something, and then we've had nothing for an entire fucking week now. It's been a week and nothing.
Yeah, Yeah, like, oh my goodness, this is perfect. There are no spoilers, no clips, no interviews. Aside from the trailer, we were basically clean.
There's literally nothing.
Yeah,
I thought we were
and
like,
now we know why.
yeah, God, like how long were they planning? I don't know.
And-
It's just
and-
I. Oh no, go ahead.
And before this, the crew was hyping this
Oh
episode.
God, yeah,
So many
Yeah.
promo art,
yeah.
so many promises, so many statements of how this episode was dedicated to everything that they ever worked for. Like, this was the peak of their career, and it got screwed
Fucking weak.
so hard.
God, yeah, dude. So many, just all these promos were just
Oh
so
my
gorgeous.
God. Yeah.
Like, it is just so like my favorite one was just the one where they're just surrounded by stars. Like that was just like I don't know, like that one I feel like I know that one just like connected with me so well. I don't know, like there was just something I just loved about it, but yeah, I don't know. It's too bad how this all ended up because this was going to be such a huge moment for the fandom. Like there was just unbelievable hype for, and like the worst part is it's not even that the episode didn't like deliver. It did. It did really well, but like this was supposed to be like a really great moment for this fandom. Like it was supposed to be a unified, like just I don't know, like I don't even know how to put it. We just didn't get what we needed.
It was supposed to be our not what he seems.
Yeah.
Our battle for Muni. Our
What?
yeah, like
Yeah.
our jailbreak.
Yeah, our jailbreak. Yeah.
Insert reference here.
Yeah, insert iconic cartoon episode here. Yeah, that's basically what I'm supposed to be.
Insert
But-
iconic cartoon episode here.
Yeah.
I guess you could say this is supposed to be our last Crash of the Sun Chaser. Well, if you watch DuckTales, but
No,
yeah,
I don't.
it is a tragedy on
It's
what
just,
on what happened.
And like I honestly thought everything would be okay. I thought just keep surviving with Matt's tweets and everything will be okay. But then like
Yeah.
I wake up 6 a.m. It's Sunday morning. I'm just like, what's going on at the Discord? I'm like, the fuck? Like I'm seeing like multiple pings. I'm like, what's Amphibia news? I'm like, what's going on here? Then it was like, oh, the episode got leaked. Oh, that's awesome. That's fucking awesome.
And you know what the crazy thing? I was there. I was there when the leak happened. Like we were like some of us here were doing a VC. Like we were just talking about some stuff in the VC, and like 3:30, like 3:23 a.m. for you guys. Someone posted a screenshot of a 4chan post that says iTunes leaked the episode.
Damn.
And the VC went freaking bonkers. Like we were screaming. I was screaming because I cannot believe the negligence and the incompetence that Disney did on this episode. Like it is quite possibly the biggest blunder of in the year of 2021 for animation. Like in terms of like TV, in terms of television, this is absolutely the biggest thing that ever happened in television animation in 2021.
It's just because it's like I don't even know because like Disney pulled it for like a reason they felt was necessary, and then like they don't even cover their tracks here. Like they don't cover their backs at all here. Like they just let everything go to shit. I'm not even sure.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure how. Like they just did.
Yeah, like we've been discussing for like 2 hours now about how like everything we've discussed shows that Disney never really cared about Amphibia. They never really give a shit about Amphibia's well-being, about everything that the crew stands for. The fans of Amphibia, they never cared about that. And this leak right here was the straw that broke the camel's back. It is the moment that truly showed that Disney does not give a fuck about Amphibia. Disney will never give a fuck about Amphibia. And Disney will willingly do this shit again when it happens. They will let this happen again. Because why? They don't care about Amphibia.
All right, thank you, Lemur.
Sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. Okay.
No,
Leave it
no,
by.
fine. No, that's
I'm
You
still so
guys-
salty. I'm still so
No,
salty
yeah,
about
you
everything
guys-
that happened. I waited for 2 weeks. I've waited 2 weeks now for this episode, and
oh god.
and I'm so mad about everything.
That was just.
You got
And the worst part is
passionate
like,
there.
oh man.
I'm sorry. Like I know Thumb has like a minimal profanity policy in this podcast, but
That's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
It's warranted
Oh
for
wait.
this.
Oh, I've been
Yeah.
dropping
This
F word
moment.
several times. I feel bad now. Wait, is that true?
No,
We're not
that's
allowed to
fine.
curse?
At least
Okay.
no, it's fine. Because if we have enough, then Disney won't mark this for kids.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was just
Right.
no, but I just God, like my heart just goes out to Nat and his crew here because like this was
Yeah.
such an amazing episode and like all the hype they had for this thing, like all of it crushed with one tweet, like all of it just demolished. Like I'm telling you, no, the discussion for this episode was like amazing because we just kept on dissecting all the fan art, just wondering what could it mean for this episode, and then like this, and then one tweet just made everything so cursed because like you couldn't talk about anything and you can talk about anything Amphibia related without someone derailing it by trying to speculate like what happened, what could have been in the episode that like Disney didn't like it just went to shit, honestly.
Like I would have been
Then-
fine with the delay, to be honest, because I'm willing to wait for a little bit longer. But the fact that it got leaked, it's the moment that made this delay so egregious to me.
Like,
And
I would have
yeah.
waited if Matt was like, yeah, if Matt said, hey, you gotta wait a month for this,
oh, for
then I would have waited, but fuck, man. It got leaked.
The fact that Disney didn't call Apple and be like, hey, don't release True Colors the day we told you to release it. We're releasing in another date. The fact they didn't do that, or maybe they did and Apple didn't care, who knows? Just it blows my mind. Like,
And they took it down later, so like they complied eventually.
Yeah, but it was too late because the leak
Yeah.
is simply gotten everywhere. Pretty much everyone has gotten a hand on that leak now.
Yeah,
So there was no point
people would
on
have already
removing that.
bought it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even the Discord server gave it out.
Oh my
Like,
god.
No, it was. They didn't just give it out. They gave out like a 1080, like HD crisp ass like audio. Dude, it was just in perfect form. Like it was. Like I was just surprised at how cleanly they gave out this leak.
Oh my god, man. Like this
Ben,
is
how's
prop
Ben, how was the subreddit that day?
Oh,
From what I can remember, I think people were just pretty mad. I mean, yeah, there was some people posting like screenshots. I think I saw something with a
really?
sword or something. But
Yeah, let's not. Yeah,
Oh.
I took that. I remember taking that post down. Like,
there was people saying like, "Oh, I feel so sorry for Matt and his crew," and like I guess somebody created like Amphibia True Colors leaks subreddit.
yeah, there's
For
a
people
separate
to
subreddit.
talk
Like,
about.
Someone did.
and
It's kinda,
and
it's
for the
kinda
best,
unnecessary.
it's best that we don't associate with that subreddit. Because I
Yeah,
know Matt looks at the main subreddit, so as long as we're clean, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Matt really will appreciate all the effort you've been putting in, though, guys. Like,
Yeah.
you've been doing a really good job.
Yeah, like I said, I'm surprised that Ben hasn't seen the episode, but I commend him for
Yeah,
that.
Ben, that holy shit.
My
I don't know how you've been surviving.
YouTube feed has actually been pretty good about not showing like Amphibia related stuff. I mean, I think that might mostly just be due to me watching like Doctor Who and other shows. So YouTube's been showing me that instead of Amphibia.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
have the opposite problem. Like, I'm not joking. Like, I would just go on YouTube. I would just have like recommendations of True Color spoilers just like everywhere. Like, it was already
I
there. And I think, like,
I am like Thumbaticon has been such a valuable part of the subreddit moderator team. Like I'm so happy that he was there now.
Yeah, I was dumb enough to become a mod like 2 weeks before this incident.
Yeah.
Hey, you wanted
Hey, you wanted this, man. Yeah.
I didn't want it. I hesitantly accepted the call.
Oh yeah, and look at the original tweet that Matt
oh
sent
yeah,
when
the
when the
worst week
leak
of his
when the
career.
yeah the probably one of the worst weeks of his life too.
Like this is no, because this was something obvious. Like because animation takes a long ass time. This was definitely an episode they were fucking working on for a month. Like I don't even know. Like they pulled out all the punches with this one, and it's like this is what happens to it.
Yeah,
It-
like one of the best episodes of the year, and that's where you're going to give it like that. That's the treatment
yeah,
that you're going to give it.
like
And even
like
the tweet Matt deleted where he was talking about like he's not gonna try and keep it professional. He still kept it pretty professional.
Yeah, like if that was me, I would have gone full apeshit about what happened. Like I would have let out all of the rage that I've been feeling in that moment. But Matt is a trooper.
Freaking rage.
Yeah, Matt is a professional, and I respect him so much because of that.
yeah. No, it's just a huge shame though. Like
Hmm.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what else to say about the situation. Like I guess it no, just this I guess this discussion. No, this worst part is like the discussion for this episode has been shit too. Just I'm just saying though, like I
What do
don't
you mean?
know. Hmm?
What do you mean? What do you mean? It's like what do you mean? It's not good. The discussion
Oh,
for
just
the
The
true
feeling.
colors.
it's just because we
Oh
should
right.
oh True Colors. That's what I meant. Yeah, we should just because I don't know if this was like released officially, then like I feel like everyone would have just been focused on like every aspect of this episode, but it's just been mixed in with like this
Guilt.
pain. It's been mixed with
Yeah,
pain,
guilt.
this guilt, this general sadness about how
Every
yeah. I don't know. I don't even know what else to say. It was just this
yeah
episode was just treated poorly.
yeah. Like I have never seen I've never seen a show I've never seen a show that got this treated badly before. Even
Ooh,
even Cartoon Network's worst scheduling. At least they gave their shows solid release dates. They don't delay the episodes right before they released. This is the first instance that I've seen anything like this. And I'm so mad. Amphibia might just be the worst treated show that I've ever seen. And that's saying a lot considering that there's a lot of DTVA shows that got treated like absolute garbage before.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say. It's
Apparently
like
Tron at midnight or something. Thumb, like
Yeah, Tron Uprising back in like 2013. So like the first half of the season was like at like a midnight slot. Not midnight slot. It was like at like a evening time, and then like all of a sudden they moved it to like midnight on a Sunday, and like I remember small Thumbaticon staying up for that.
Thumbaticon. It's the small
Like,
Thumbaticon.
Mommy, let me stay up till midnight to watch Tron.
Small Baticon.
No, but it's like
Pinky Vaticon.
Eh,
it's just so bad.
And I think that was the year. That same year, like Gravity Falls was airing too, and then like they were airing that every like one episode every 2 months.
Yeah, no, it's so weird how like I just don't get that. Like what's the issue and like why are they doing that? Like so many different shows. Like it was just so weird because like when regular show and Adventure Time started, like it was just one episode per week. We aren't gonna mess with that. Just keep it like that. And then I don't know. Like they just started playing their hands and I have no clue. Like they just did what they wanted.
so like, can we talk about like the aftermath of the leak, or are we
I mean,
are we skipping
we
that?
already kind of did. We already talk about like.
I feel
Oh,
like
I guess we didn't mention the. Oh, go ahead, Ben.
I feel like we kind of did that a bit. Like we talked about Matt posting the tweet, and
then also some. I guess we didn't mention like the voice actors posting some stuff like we got from.
Oh yeah.
Those
yeah,
were fun.
yeah.
That just makes me feel guilty. I feel like if Matt, I feel like if they, I don't know, maybe if they did that quicker, things could have been like different. I don't know. Like I feel like if I saw some of those sooner, I think I would have been able to hold out more. But nah, who knows? I mean, they have been fun though. I'll admit, they have been fun. Like I'm just waiting for like I just really wanted to do like a Marcy one, honestly.
Oh
I can't-
yeah.
I can't wait. I wish that Haley Jew is going to participate in this.
Like,
now that it
Hey
is
guys, Marcy here. I heard Amphibia was leaked. That sucks. That's like learning your favorite video game's ending was changed
Probably.
or something.
She'd probably go for that.
yeah.
Like, I feel like she'd probably. I feel honestly, if she just told the fandom that like that they watched the leak, she'll hate them. I feel like that would just convince 50% of the fandom not to watch it.
yeah, because
She just said that.
Twitter people are big fans of Marcy, so having Marcy absolutely going gamer rage on them, saying that she's going to hate people for watching the leak. Yeah, they're going to make them guilty.
But even Twitter was pretty good at handling the spoilers.
Really? I doubt that.
Were they? No. Oh God. Remember when? Oh wait. Well, we didn't really talk about Amphibia trending on Twitter though. Yeah, we didn't go over that.
Yeah.
Like, that was...
Oh
was
yeah,
trending,
right.
But even when I took the
Yeah.
hashtag, yeah, it trended for the wrong reason.
It was
Not like
trending
this.
for the wrong reason. Like that was just sad. I was happy, but just very sad at the same time. Like it was. I don't know. I want to say that this is probably like the darkest period for like the Amphibia fandom, but then I don't know. Things could get worse in the future. Who knows?
I mean, they could leak the series finale.
They probably
Delay it
would.
again.
I wouldn't put it past them. I would not
Yeah.
put it past them.
Yeah, after this, I would not be surprised if the series finale got screwed over like this as well. Because, like I said, Disney does not give a fuck about Amphibia.
Like I just.
Well, I
Oh
guess
no, go ahead.
I think we're going to do final thoughts. So, like, I'm still optimistic about the future of Amphibia. Like, we still got the 3rd season. Hopefully, Disney doesn't fuck that up too. But
Yeah, so
I'll-
far it's still confirmed season 3 is happening, but like we don't know if they're changing anything.
I mean, I have.
Hopefully
I mean,
not.
I've seen news. I have seen some tweets from like some of the crew working on the show talking about how emotional some of the pitches are for season 3. Like some people feel like crying while they're like listening to some of these pitches. So like, we already know that season 3 is going to be a super emotional season.
At least that confirms that the executives have been that that pushy with the season 3.
We'll see. I mean, like, I don't even know. Like, how much will they mess with the show now? Now that we know, that they're willing to like pull out an episode like 6 hours before it's supposed to air. Imagine what they'd be willing to do with season 3. But no, I don't want to be too negative about it. I don't want to be too negative about it.
All of season 3 got leaked.
Yeah.
That
And-
would suck.
Mm.
So, guys, next week, if True Colors doesn't air, do you think we should go? The plan for the podcast was to use today to like get our grievances out, and then maybe next week hope that True Colors premieres, and then the week after go back to season 1 and start from there for the hiatus. If True Colors doesn't air next week, should we go to season 1 or should we hold out?
I mean, I'm pretty optimistic that I'm pretty sure that that True Colors is going to come out in the 15th of this week. But if it isn't, I guess we can just hold on for a little bit more, for
Just
a
keep
little bit
holding
longer to
on.
do. Yeah, because
Yeah, I guess we'll hold off for a week, and then hopefully in 2 weeks we have something. But if best case scenario, if it comes back next week, we'll get our engines revving. We'll get our engines revved up.
Yep.
yeah, I mean, I guess you guys could have been planning the True Colors episode for a while now, because it's out there and most of you guys have seen it. But it would be
It's
nice.
not the same though. But
Not
yeah.
the same.
Well, I'm still gonna try to hold on to at least get some genuine, at least like a fresh reaction. But
we'll see.
yeah. True Color. Once True Colors arrives, it's probably going to be a very, very, very heavy one for all of us. To be bittersweet.
I'm expecting that recording to be like 3 hours long, because like even the 4 of us, we're able to like this conversation has been 2 hours long.
Yeah, because we actually ended up talking a lot more stuff than we anticipated, which I mean it's great, but it's great. I love these.
I'm gonna say, like, looking back, it has been a good year for Amphibia. Like, this has been, I don't know. It's just been like a fun year to look back at and just talk about and just look at all this things we've went through with this show.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to conclude the podcast for tonight. Thank you all for coming. I guess for the listeners out there, we'll talk to you guys soon. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
See you guys later.